Hello, Leap to Leads. How are you guys? I give it a couple of seconds to see if anybody jumps on. I asked a question today and it has thrown everybody off, which is completely fine. That's kind of the point, because we want you thinking out of the box. We don't want you thinking in like a straight line, like you have to think like this. So the question was kind of meant to throw you guys off your game in a way, but some of you guys are like very close, and then I tell you guys you're close, and then you guys go completely off the grid. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to explain it to you. And I found this term, that's what it is a term from a training video by Christina Steinbrook. She's a superstar director out of, I think, Ohio. She's somewhere like in the Midwest, somewhere around there. And she actually did a Leap to Lead program. She's one of the ones that inspired me and Beth to do a Leap to Lead program. And this was in her Leap to Lead program. So I wanted to, my board's about to fall, to come on live and show you guys what I'm talking about. So let me real quickly see if I can invite some of you. And this is not going to be like a whole training video. Is probably going to be like about 5-10 minutes long the most, unless there's a lot of questions, which I always love. Oops, I just invited Joanna, and she's probably like really late at where she's at. But okay, so the word that I used, and let me flip this because you guys are gonna, I don't want it to be backwards for you guys. So I think I gotta do this so that you guys can read everything that I'm gonna write. If it's backwards for any reason, let me know, and I'll flip it right back, because it's going to be backwards for me on the screen. So I asked you guys, what is the lead foundation? Okay. And this is another word for what you guys know it as. So what is the lead foundation? Put my apostrophes where they need to go. What is the lead foundation? Let me lock my door because my son's busting in here. Okay. Think about when we build a house, right? When we build a house, we end up with this beautiful, and do not laugh at my figures, you guys, because I am not no artist, okay? This ain't going to be no Joanna Gaines and Chip's house, okay? So we end up with a beautiful home with obviously a tipsy-turvy feeling in my case. A beautiful home. But in order to get that home, we must break a foundation, right? So we break this foundation. Can we build a home with just that foundation? Probably not, right? So when you build a foundation of a home, you probably use cement. Can you build walls and ceilings and all that good stuff just with cement? You need other stuff, right? So when I'm talking about the foundation of the lead, I'm talking about the basic requirements, okay? So I'm talking about that 500 personal PRV, right? I'm talking about that one active front line. I'm talking about that 1,000 group wholesale volume, okay? That's your foundation. That's what you need to be able to promote to lead. But the reason why I call it a foundation is because in order for you to build a strong team, a strong lead team, and keep promoting up the ladder, you need to think a little bit past this. You want to at least have 500 PRV. You want to at least have 1 active frontline. And then you want to at least have the 1,000. Because let me break this down to you mathematically. If you go with the foundation, the basic of being a lead, let's say that you have the 500 PRV, right? Let's do this in a different color so it doesn't get lost. You have the 500 PRV. Right? 500 PRV. I can't even write today. And you have the 1 active frontline. Now, to be active, you only need 200 PRV, right? So, you're at 700 PRV. This group wholesale volume, I can tell you right now, it's 1,333.33. Okay? So you are about $633 away. That's why I'm saying the foundation is this. The foundation is 500 PRV personally, 1 active team member, and as a team, 1,000 group wholesale volume. But if you go for the minimum, let me tell you what's going to happen a lot of the times. If you stay stuck at this minimum right here, this one right here, you'll hit lead 1 month, you won't hit it the next. You'll hit lead 1 month, you might not hit it for 2 months. Because you cannot control what your teammate does. You can encourage them, you can motivate them, but you can't control what they do. Now, when I say start building a strong foundation, keep recruiting. Keep trying to surpass that 500 PRV. So that way you can add. Let's say that you're doing your 500 minimum, but instead of 1, you have 3 front lines that are active, okay? So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay? That got you a lot closer than just the 1. So you're only $200 away. So guess what? You're either push for 733 or you get 1 more active team member. Now, not all your team members will just do the 200. Not saying that. You'll have team members that do 500. You'll do team members that have 300. You'll have team members that don't do nothing. But you can't control why they join and how they run their business. So you want to know the foundation that you need to be able to build upon it, okay? Now, once you become a lead, right, this is your foundation for lead, you start building, eventually you're going to promote to star, and then you'll have your foundation for star, and you'll start to build upon that, okay? And you'll end up with this beautiful house because you knew the foundation and you knew what to build upon, okay? So that's what I'm talking about when I talk, do you know the foundation? And a lot of you guys were really, really close and like on point with what I was talking about. Like, you guys were like, oh, I have this, I need that. But I think sometimes we kind of overthink it when we are like, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? So the word that we usually use in the Scentsy world is requirement or requirements, right? But the reason why I didn't want to use this word is because Beth and I want you to start thinking past those requirements. We want you to exceed those requirements. We want you to grow past those requirements so that way you can continue to grow and you can build a solid team and not be doing this, which is what I did for a really long time with lead. I would hit lead every single fall because my sales were through the roof. So anytime that one team member was active, I was hitting lead. But then spring would come and my sales would drop, and then I would not hit lead for like 4 or 5 months in a row. So we want you guys to build a solid foundation so that when you promote to lead, you and your team are ready to hit those requirements every single month so that you guys can be a solid team of leads. So I hope that kind of gave you guys some explanations of what I was referring to. I wasn't trying to confuse you guys or throw you guys completely off, but I want you guys to start thinking past these requirements, because that's where your growth is going to come. That's where you will build solidness, if that's even a word. So I hope you guys found this kind of informative in a way. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. We will see you guys on Sunday for our next training. Bye!